Subnautica can already be a pretty terrifying game at times. But what if I told you I could make it even scarier?
You should not have come to this place.
Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, I hate that with every fiber of my being.
Come with me and I'll take you on a journey detailing how I made a mod to make Subnautica spooky. Subnautica can already be plenty scary on its own. So if we're going to make Subnautica even more unsettling, we're going to have to add several key ingredients. Let's start with the most basic principle of making things scary. Red equals scary, right? So right now, I am changing the lighting so that every material that is affected by the sky is red. And it's pretty wacky already. Bases, tools, fish. This was untargeted and mostly just a way for me to learn how colors, textures, and materials worked in the game. The fire coming off of the aurora is red. Here's a reaper, he is all red. We made the planet red. Oh, it looks good. We're gonna prepare a time capsule. Yeah, I just want to make everything red. Hopefully somebody gets that and they're very confused. Scary red force field. Look at that. It's not a purple tablet anymore. It's a red tablet. After that, I started messing with the game's lighting, trying to make things darker and more eerie feeling. I want to give the water a darker tint and make it harder to see very far, so it just feels kind of claustrophobic and like it's closing in on you. I wrote up a little bit of code to let me cycle through and change some lighting settings in the game by pressing different buttons, and we just experimented until things felt right. Whoa! Okay, so we're learning stuff now. Whoa! Whoa! Now we're talking. All right, sunlight amount. Whoa! This is so scary. That was really bad. Then, just to speed things up a bit and clean up the code, I made a little config file system that I could reload while playing the game. And that really helped speed things up. Yeah, look at that. It works. Yes, we can live reload. The key here was to be subtle. I just feel like we have so much control over the colors, we should try to change as much as possible that still looks good. Like, I don't want it to be overwhelming, like overbearing, like it just looks like a kid with a marker who went too crazy, but I want it to feel like almost a different game. So in the name of that tasteful color application, I made a turn whatever I'm looking at red button that pretty quickly got out of hand. I wanted to come see the aurora. No, I turned the aurora red. I pressed the M key. I've got to turn that off. Well, let's go look at the red aurora. Why not? Item. Oh, I'm going to turn the rest of it red. Dagnabbit. Oh no, and then I created the red lights. It's too much red. If I press the M key, anything I'm looking at turns red. If I press the L key, a bunch of red lights appear in front of me, and now we're in Nonsenseville. Oh my goodness, all the red fire. Now, of course, we gotta make the planet's creatures more of a nightmare. Can't have the player feeling safe and comfortable. I started with a few simple things like making Reapers dark blue, which made them almost impossible to see. Then I found this shader property called Glow Color. It actually ended up having a way bigger effect than I expected. Oh, look at the bladderfish! Whoa! Look at that! Look at the reef bags. They're so ominous now. Whoa! Whoa! That's terrifying! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, bases glow red. That's so cool. I didn't expect that. Oh yes, look at it. It's all red on the inside. Oh, that's scary. Look at how scary that is. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! No! Look at the blood kelp. It looks so much more blood kelpy. The warpers have red eyes. Oh no. I was also able to change creature behavior. See, if I could remove the creature fear object, that would be so cool because it's like they had nothing is afraid of you. Now, not only do they look terrifying, but they can hear you better, see you from farther away, and are angrier, more fearless, and more relentless. You gonna get me? Yes. Okay, he's attacking me way more frequently. Yeah, that's great. That works wonderfully. Look at him, he's relentless. Oh, he's so scary. Oh, they're gonna be way more aggressive. They're way more aggressive now. Everything is biting at me constantly. And as an extra little touch, I made the flashlight beam narrower and made it blink occasionally, which felt way more like a horror game. Okay, flashlight. Whoa! Oh no, it might be a little bright. I think it's kind of freaky. It looks more like a scary video game. Okay, do we have another effect now? Things still feel like Subnautica, just much less friendly. Y'all, we gotta find more stuff to make this spooky, I think. I think we can do better. You know what I need? I need something to knock it up another notch.
You should not have come to this place.
I was not gonna be satisfied unless this mod had some next level effects. So I started working on a few events that would happen randomly, and hopefully scare the player. One idea I had was for a bunch of spiders to start appearing in your base. So I figured out how to spawn these things called cave crawlers. Spawn cave crawler. Oh, I did 1,000. I should have done 100. I froze the game. Ew, look at how gross they are. Then I borrowed some code from my maze generator mod to turn the base's power on and off. Okay, we're gonna steal some code for myself. This is past Brad's code, but we're stealing it.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, boom, so that goes off, and then we leave.
Emergency power.
There we go, and it turns back on. And then it's on. Then it's off.
Power restored.
And then it's on. Getting the cave crawlers to appear in the center of the base room the player was in was kind of a challenge to figure out due to Subnautica's complicated base cell system. So, what? To really punctuate the creepiness, I wanted the room to turn red, but controlling the base's internal lighting was difficult. This started. What is this? Oh, oh no. Multi-states emissive. Oh no, it's complicated. All right, this seems really complicated. Is it worth it? I could do it a different way. Could we just put a red light inside of a base? Let's attach it to the spider. Oh, look, there they go. They have red lights attached to them. Okay. So instead, I just added a red light object in the center of the room that would get brighter and brighter. There was also a problem with the player getting knocked out of the base. Oh no! It pushed me out. Okay, that's a problem. So I modified the cave crawler's colliders so that they would collide with everything except the player. Problem solved. Then I added a backing sound effect and a new PDA line, which I'll explain how I made later, giving us this.
Warning, emergency power only. You should not have come to this place.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ah, I love it.
Restored.
Oh my gosh, y'all, that's so good. I noticed something really interesting while working on the spider effect. So you may have noticed this little pink line coming out of some creatures. That's just something I added to check when creatures are looking for something to attack. And when I spawned a bunch of cave crawlers at once, I noticed this line had a really strange effect if you looked through it. Oh, right. Oh, ew. Because they have all got their attack lines on me. Is that scary or just weird? Kinda. Oh, look at that. The world looks crazy. So I think this line is made out of the null material in the Unity game engine, since I never assigned one to the line renderer that draws it. So then I attached a line renderer to the player and made it draw a really thick line in front of the camera. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, it stays there. I still don't really know how the shader for this material works, but I did find one hint that it might be related to Subnautica's fog rendering. Oh no, our thing is broken. Does this not work anymore? It looks terrible. Oh, is it because I have fog off? It's because I have fog off. Interesting. The fog does it. What does that teach me? I also tried this with a few different materials I found, but they were all terrible. And try as I might for hours, I could not turn the line red. Why? So instead, I found that adding a red light source behind the player camera had a pretty neat effect. Then I added a freaky sound effect, giving us this. I still felt like this mod needed more, so I kept brainstorming more effects that could happen. Could I make a ghost leviathan appear and attack you and then disappear? That could be good. Maybe it's like a wrong color or something like that. So it's like you're hallucinating. I wonder if I can make them see-through. Like, can I make a crash fish attack you and then, but it's a ghost? I thought it would be cool to have a crash fish that looks like a ghost start attacking you and then suddenly disappear. So I started learning about how creature textures and materials work. Oh, his eyes got multiple eyes? What the heck? Once I could successfully change their color, I did some more experiments with crash fish. Oh. Well, so you can like see through them a little bit, just not very well. But it's like, to me, it's not as immediately obvious that he's see-through. What if we made him white like a ghost? Oh, weird. And maybe I could make it keep the eye. There he is. That's so good. That's so creepy. Oh, well, just looks like he has an irritated eye. It just looks like he has allergies. Spawn ghost leviathan. Ghost leviathans are actually ghosts now. Could I find out what material they're made from? Interesting. So yeah, that doesn't work. He just looks like he did before, which is still not bad. Oh, look at his eye though. That's okay. What? We're so close. What? I didn't think it would work. Whoa, look at him. That looks really cool. Oh, then there's that, ew. And then if I turn on that, you just get the eyeball. Pew, 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 pew. Look at that. Gross. Oh, it's backwards. Oh, look, his face is on his butt. That's the Ghost Reaper face. It's on the crash fish's butt. Now I need to make him be like alive. All right, boom. No, he's still just, whoa, he moved a little. Do you see that? Whoa. Yay. Ghost army. Oh no. Okay, so we're not destroying the crash fish properly. Whoa, it worked. That's so scary. All right, here we go. Oh, there they go. Oh, they're forming a river. No, they're all flowing down into the mushroom area. And again, add a background sound, and we had our ghost crash attacks.
Altera is not coming to save you.
I thought something else that could really make you feel like you couldn't trust anything would be to add new PDA lines to the game. We can make fake PDA entries, can you imagine? So the PDA just kind of narrates the game and gives you relevant information. And sometimes it'll say stuff that's funny or a little scary on its own.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
Oh God.
Detecting multiple Leviathan-class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
But I wanted to kick it up another notch. We can make it say like, warning, you will soon be dead. You know, like what? What did the PDA just say to me? I used a free voice-to-text tool to generate some new lines using the same voice that Subnautica's PDA uses, and found a guide to help me run it through some filters to sound similar to the way it already sounds in the game. And it worked pretty well.
Altera is not coming to save you. Error rebooting. Biological anomaly detected. Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1.
This is what I wanted. I really wanted to push things up to the next level. So now we're kind of chasing this like, are you losing your mind motif, which is new. Before it was just like stuff is dark and scary colors. And now it's stuff is dark and scary colors and you can't trust your senses. Because now we're adding fake monster attacks, fake PDA messages. We're getting better. This is getting more acceptable. Like, I don't even want to make this if it's not next level. And I feel like this is getting us to the next level. Now I'm excited.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or else.
Sorry about that. PDA can get a little aggressive sometimes. But if you're enjoying the video, feel free to like it. And if you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button. If you're curious about programming or you want to watch how I figure out how to make these mods live, you can come hang out with us on Twitch. There's a link in the description. I want to be able to spend as much time and energy doing this kind of stuff as I can. So I'm launching a Patreon. If you want to support me, you can see behind the scenes updates or deleted scenes from videos, including this one, or maybe even your name in the credits. There's a link for that in the description as well. All right, let's get back to it. At this point, the above water experience still felt a little too normal, and I thought a thunderstorm would be the perfect horror element to add next. So first I just had to draw something that looked kind of like lightning, and I ended up using a line render just like the pink line, except it's 2 line renders that draw the same path exactly using 2 different materials. One is from the propulsion cannon, and one is from the amp eel. Then I had to make it act like lightning, first by making it all jagged. Whoa, now we're getting somewhere. Then I decided to get fancy and made it branch like lightning. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's just try it. Let's just run it, see what happens. Lost my mind. It's trying to branch. Oh, I'm going the wrong way too. I'm going up. Oh, wow, whoa, look at that. That looks promising. Achieving both of these was just about generating a list of points for the line renders to hit along their path, starting from the strike location at the surface of the water, and working its way towards the sky. Then I added a thunder sound effect and adjusted its volume based on how far away the lightning strike was.
Craig McGill survived, but he will not.
For a couple final touches, I made it blink in brightness after it strikes, which I think looks a lot better. I want one to appear right in front of me. Yeah, look at that! Ah! Yes, that looks so good. I'm so happy with that. And made it damage the player if it strikes too close. Now, we definitely needed some dark and stormy clouds to go with all this lightning, and I thought a particle system might be a good way to achieve that. A particle system is just an object that spits out a particle, which can be stuff like a 2D image or a 3D object, in different directions, speeds, quantities. They're actually really configurable. So I started hunting around to find different particle systems I might borrow from the rest of the game. There's so many particle systems in the Aurora, and like I did with the lighting effects, I made it so I could experiment with particle effects in the game by pressing a few different buttons. Can we change the size? Whoa! 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 That's so spooky! We could just have this be everywhere!
Welcome to Spooky Subnautica!
Yeah, they're in a ring. Isn't that weird? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's forming a perfect circle around me. That's not what I wanted. Once I found a particle system I liked, I adjusted the speed, size, and lifetime of the particles it emitted until it looked enough like a layer of dark clouds, and put it 300 meters above sea level. I also made it follow the player around, both so you couldn't swim out of range of the clouds, and so we could get away with having to emit less particles, so the mod doesn't slow your computer down too much. And we had our clouds. The mod acts a little differently depending on the time of day. The PDA will alert you when the sun is starting to set.
Dusk approaching.
And the storm will clear, revealing the giant red moon. And time will seem to slow, because it does, because I told it to. And the frequency of scary happenings will double. Welcome to Spooky Subnautica. While I was messing with the game's colors and lighting, I noticed the title screen was also changing. Even the title screen is scary. Ah! It's green. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So I decided to lean into it and tried making it as scary as possible. So I turned the logo red and I wanted it to look like it was creepily floating in the water. Show me a logo. Okay, well. Oh, it's backwards. What? Why is it upside down? What? What happened? Whoa! We're in Quaternion land again. Okay, see? What? Why? I think I know what's happening. Yes. Rise. Rise, Subnautica. Yeah. What do we think of that? We tried spawning a few different creatures on the title screen. Oh, look. So there's a shocker, but look, he's got no shocky material. There's this odd thing where some stuff doesn't fully load into the game before you've moved past the title screen. So when we added river prowlers, they looked like this, which was perfect. That's so perfect. Whoa, whoa, why? Whoa, why infinite? Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Okay. Whoa, but now they've got their colors because we loaded the game. Ah, look at them, a bunch. Okay, I like our title screen. Then I got the idea to make the screen flip upside down. Look at how beautiful that is. But I thought we could do a little bit more. What if the logo starts out normal and then it dips underwater and you come back up and it looks all scary? At this point, I had worked so hard on this mod, even my streams were cursed. This one started with my mic muted. Then my webcam froze. Is my camera? No! Why? Come on!
Even this stream is cursed.
Then I left the voice changer on.
Okay, anyway, we've got a to-do list. Okay, so that's the other thing. We need to make a day-night handler.
Let's try. Let's start a new survival game and see what breaks. I cannot pick up the fire extinguisher. Uh-oh. I broke it. Oh, and I turned the pod red. What is happening in here? After a good amount of playtesting and eliminating bugs, it was time to show off the mod to a very special guest, The Last Bacon, who, if you don't already know, is a fellow YouTuber who has made a ton of great videos about Subnautica. Seriously, go check out their channel if you haven't.
I am so ready to experience this.
Awesome.
Okay, now that's pretty cool. Oh wow. Okay. Damn. I am worried. You know, I went into this not worried. I'm a little worried now. Okay. Wow. So there's a very ominous cloud above everything. I see the. What is that sound? The ocean is pitch black and smoking. That's a good look. I really dislike those sounds. Oh, we even have lighting?
Yes.
Dude, okay, where did you get the Subnautica 2, like, tech demo?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the red-eyed peeper.
Yeah, so there's a few changes you might notice. Yeah, so we got a big storm going on. Oh, careful, that one was close to you. You're in creative mode, but if you're in survival mode and it's too close to you, it will hurt and maybe kill you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I had to write a little algorithm to generate lightning and make it look legitimate, you know, blink and be jagged and happen randomly and all sorts of random stuff.
Does it happen all across the map, or does it like hover around the player no matter where you go?
Yeah, roughly. So the storm and everything about it will follow you. The lightning happens within 800 meters of you.
Nice.
So.
Nice, love that. And I love the like smoking ocean effect.
Yeah, so a lot of this I just kind of stole from the Aurora, their particle effects. And I did a lot of...
So this is just all particles. Nice.
Yes. So the clouds are particles, the smoke on the water is particles. I just kind of scaled them up and slowed them down and, you know, played with a lot of parameters to make them look the way I wanted.
I mean, it looks freaking awesome. I guess we go underwater?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Boy, it is dark. Freaking blood moon up there. All the fish with red eyes.
Yep.
It's a brilliant touch. Okay, we get the red lights on it, so you know it's an evil base.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Think you narrowly escaped something just there?
Oh Jesus, did I?
Yep. One thing that's fun, this is just a dumb little effect. If you build a scanner room...
Nice, you get the red hologram.
Yeah, no point to it, but it's kind of fun.
Sick. Oh yeah, and this is red too? Man,
Yeah.
really nice. Whoa.
Warning, emergency power.
Oh, is this the crash your PC effect? Oh god. Oh my god. That's so cool. I love that. It's like a nightmare effect. Man, even the base power's down. That is so cool. And now I'm like just always on my toes because I don't know what's gonna happen next.
If we go to the surface, let's see if it's nighttime.
Oh, it sure is.
Yep. Okay. See, the storm goes away during the night, which is
Yes,
nice.
lovely.
However, the world becomes slightly less friendly during the night.
Oh, less friendly. Ah, lovely. I thought it was so friendly during the day.
Yeah.
Oh, is the... Did you bring the moon closer by any chance?
Yes, it is. It is bigger and more red.
It looks like it almost looks like it's dipping into the water.
Yeah. So if you just go stand in like the multi-purpose room.
Oh, is that a crash? Oh, no.
Yes.
No, that is not nice.
Yeah. I noticed some sounds were missing from some effects, like the title screen and PDA voice. So we started debugging. Do you have the PDA voice down?
Yeah, actually I might. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, is it an audio thing?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Yeah,
Because I used the PDA bus. Okay.
Okay. Let's
That
try.
is going to help. Okay.
Craig McGill survived, but you will not.
Wow, thanks PDA. Man, I feel so motivated right now.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Warning, emergency power only. You should not have come to this place, the last bacon.
Oh. Nah, that's cool. Dang, that's awesome.
There we go. I couldn't let this playthrough go without that happening. Your favorite.
This thing. I hate it. It's like there's something swimming past me really fast. Okay. No, that... Whoa. That was pretty cool. It's like we went to the astral plane out here. Wait, can I say that one more time?
Yeah.
It's freaking sick. Is that all just like post-processing effects?
Yeah, so what that is there's a thing in the game called a line renderer, and I just put it right in front of your face and make it huge, and it kind of gives that weird depth effect. And then I put a red light behind you to light up your goggles so that the surrounding vision would be all red.
Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Without a flashlight, this looks freaking terrifying.
Yes,
just some like the red fish. And did you even make it? I don't know if you made it darker or if some other effect is making it so freaking dark.
Yeah, so I did a few atmospheric effects to make the water darker, and to make things kind of glow, like notice how things kind of glow blue eerily. That's another setting.
Like it's like the moonlight is illuminating it a bit.
Yes.
Or something. It looks super cool. And like low key, despite how many particle effects are running here and stuff, my FPS is not actually taking that big of a hit. So
yeah, I was hoping so. Yeah.
Really well done on that. I mean, amazing work. I freaking love it.
If you want to see something halfway done in the Lost River, it's like semi done.
Gotcha.
Oxygen
Yeah.
efficiency decreased.
Oh, that's mustard gas now.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that looked menacing with the red. Oh, this is cool. Dang, with the with like the red amp eels. I also love that the colors you chose for this make it look like it's like sick. Like there's something wrong with the bulb bush. That's real spooky because it just lights up when you're like super close to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaky. I love it. Okay, that's amazing, man. Excellent job. This is brilliant.
Thank you so much. We were having a little trouble getting the ghost crash to trigger, so I tried it on my machine. Oh no, did I break it for me? Okay, let's see. Hold on. There we go. I see the problem. Okay, I can actually fix that. When I spawn that, don't stop the effect, just start a new one, rebuild, and relaunch the game.
Nice. That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. My body's ready.
Okay.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, I hate that with every fiber of my being. That's horrendous. Oh gosh. You know, I'm kind of happy that didn't trigger when I was in the game now.
Yeah. So that is a crash fish, but it's been slightly modified if you can't tell.
That's the vengeful ghost of all the crash fish that have exploded in the past, just coming back to haunt you.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely amazing work.
Thank you so
So
much.
well done. And thank you so much for showing it to me. This is I loved it.
Yeah, thank you so much for checking it out. It was fun. Thank you so much to The Last Bacon for trying this mod out. It was a ton of fun. He was great to work with. I really enjoyed it. So there were still a few bugs left in the mod, unfortunately, but we got through it. If you want to try the mod out yourself, there's a link in the description. I've also put the source code up on GitHub if you want to see how it works. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more like this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Wait, what happens if I do this? Yay! It's somehow less menacing when it's spinning rapidly.